Hey, it's Will Wofford with Berkshire Hathaway, York, Simpson, Underwood Realty, and today we're going to tour Eastgate. Eastgate's a North Hills neighborhood. It's adjacent to the new North Hills East. It's a really neat neighborhood, and it's a neighborhood that you can find homes selling at a discount to the other neighborhoods in North Hills. So come on, let's take a ride and let's go check out Eastgate. Eastgate is a neighborhood within the larger North Hills area that's bordered by Hickory Hills, Woods of St. Albans, Farrier Hills, and Lakemont. The neighborhood has kind of a weird shape if you look at it on the map. So some parts of Eastgate are better than others right now, but as the new North Hills project on the east side continues to move along with the DeWitt project and others, this neighborhood should see a pretty big bump in value. North Hills in general is in the midst of a massive growth period that few parts of Raleigh have ever seen. And as John Kane continues to develop North Hills, neighborhoods that surround the project should all be the prime beneficiaries. So right now, Eastgate sells as a discount to the neighborhoods that surround it, in part because part of the neighborhood borders an older apartment complex and is fairly close to two old strip malls that are outdated. I anticipate as the North Hills project continues, those strip malls in the apartment complex will see big property value increases, and if the zoning continues to loosen up on the apartments and strip malls, you will eventually see them redeveloped. There are 205 homes in Eastgate with an 80% owner occupancy. The annualized turnover for the last 2 years is just over 6%. There were 10 closed sales in the last 12 months and 26 in the last 24 months. And the median price for a home in Eastgate is currently $409,000. And that's for 2,150 square feet on average. And the typical home you'll find was built in 1966. There was one new construction sale in the last 2 years that sold for $960,000, and I anticipate many more to come. The schools currently assigned to the neighborhood are Douglas Elementary, Carroll Middle, and Sanderson High School. I do always recommend that if schools are an important part of your purchasing decision, that you visit the Wake County Public School website, use their address lookup tool, and you can identify the schools assigned for both the current school year as well as the upcoming school year. Currently we're on Hardemont Road, which is a major road that cuts through Eastgate and runs from Wake Forest Road to St. Albans Drive. And just ahead, you can see the tall buildings at North Hills. St. Albans Drive is where all the development is occurring, and that's driving up the prices and values in these neighborhoods. The street we just passed on the right was Quail Hollow Drive, and that actually connects you to Hickory Hills and Quail Hollow subdivision. This is Converse Drive, and if you take the first left, that's Dartmouth, and Dartmouth continues up to Farrier Hills neighborhood. So Eastgate and Farrier Hills adjoin at Windsor Street. And Farrier Hills, by the way, is the neighborhood that's selling for the highest prices on this side of North Hills. So that's why I wanted to point it out, because Eastgate has a very unique shape where it borders several neighborhoods, but in general, with the new North Hills East project, all this area is going to see an increase in value. Okay, we're turning on Dartmouth Street, and this street has the most value of any street in Eastgate, hands down, because it adjoins Farrier Hills up here. Okay, as we make this left turn, look straight ahead, the second house on the left, that's the house that just sold for $960,000 in the last 2 years, and the one we just passed, that sold for $699,000, but that was like 4 years ago. That was the first house, and then they built the other one right beside it. But this part of North Hills, as I mentioned, this is near Farrier Hills, so this is the more expensive area in Eastgate because of its location. And obviously it's not next to a strip mall or anything, but You do have, you know, different areas with different values within Eastgate, but in general, great place to find a home selling at a discount in North Hills. Well, I sure hope you enjoyed my tour of Eastgate. If you have any questions about this neighborhood or any other neighborhoods in Raleigh, please feel free to reach out to me and I'd be glad to help you. If you like the video, please be sure to like it and subscribe to my channel. And thanks so much for watching.